Okay, we're going to try this again. It says we are live, which is good. Last time I was having trouble with Twitter not connecting, so I decided to restart. Thank you for joining me, you guys. I am doing this without screening too many comments, so I'm going to try my best to get rid of the trolls, as my friend Susan calls them. So this is the card that we are going to demonstrate today. I am very, very excited. I want to say hi to all of you. Yay! Hello, everyone. Hi! We are experiencing sun coming out today. I am very, very happy about that. I saw some other periscopes today, and they were talking about having rain coming in the LA area, and I thought, oh, we're so lucky. And normally we're not, but there's sun. There's sunshine out my window. See, ta-da! We still don't have very green grass yet, but I'm looking forward to spring. Oh, and I have my finger right where the camera is. Okay, so we're going to get started with our Monday Funday. And this is the first time, hi everyone, this is the first time that I'm doing something official on Periscope. I'm going to try to broadcast every Monday at noon Central Time. And I hope you all saw that card at the beginning. If you didn't, I'll show it to you again in a minute. But I'm going to demonstrate every Monday at noon. And what else am I? Oh, I wanted to ask you a question. Okay, so as we are all kind of gathering in here, I'm going to try to do a little experiment here with my camera because I've been noticing that people can flip it and they can see it landscape versus portrait. So I'm going to just flip my camera here. And are you guys seeing me flipped around horizontal, or am I kind of like on my side on your camera? Can anyone respond and tell me what you're seeing? Landscape. Okay, so I'm still upright even though I'm horizontal, right? Hi you guys. Yes, okay, awesome. So now as I move the camera down, yay, as I move the camera down into my little tripod area here, and ooh, I have to flip it around here, hold on. There we go, I flipped it around. Now, as I did that, can you see, whoops. Oh my goodness. There's all this user error that happens when you're, when you're periscoping. Okay, so what do you think? Is it still landscape? Or yeah, landscape. Okay, it looks like a lot of you are saying still good. Awesome. Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my demonstration card. I'm so excited. So this is the card that I am going to be swapping in an organized swap at our upcoming Stampin' Up. It's a convention. It's called OnStage. And we are going to that in just a couple days. So I'm very excited, and I can't wait to swap and get lots of card ideas back from other demonstrators. So this is the card I'm bringing, and then I'm going to get lots of other ideas back to share on my blog. Yay! Before we start with the demonstration, I do want to again introduce my Monday Funday Stamp and Shares. They're going to be Monday at noon Central Time, and I'm going to be doing giveaways. So what I want you to do, if you can see this little direction here at the top, this is my stamp set that I'm going to be giving away. I do collect stamp sets here and there and other items that, you know, I got duplicates of because silly me, I don't know, I guess I ordered 2 times the number of things that I needed. So this Petite Pears stamp set is one that I also own, and I love it. It's got some great sayings that you can use on the front and on the inside. Hi, California! And on the inside of the card. So what I want you to do, though, on our Monday Fundays, is I want you to share the live broadcast. So what you do is if you're on an iPhone, you're going to swipe right. And if you're on an Android, you can swipe up. And there should be a button there that you can tap to share. So, oh, thank you for inviting followers. Yay! And there's also a little tiny person in the corner, I guess, that you can tap onto, and you can also share that way as well. So anyway, those are ways that you can share. And if you share, then I will see that going across my screen, and I'll be able to compile all those people that are sharing and put them in a little drawing and announce the winner next Monday. So if you would like a chance to win the Petite Pear stamp set, please share my live broadcast right now during the broadcast so that you can get that chance. Yay! Okay. I'm going to set that aside for a minute, and I'm going to go to the stamp set that I shared last week, and I believe this was on like Wednesday or Thursday that I broadcasted last. What I did is I shared a bunch of alternate card ideas using the Watercolor Wishes card kit, and they are all posted on my blog now. So you can go ahead and go to stampyourartout.com, and you can find, it's just that like in the last couple posts, you can find all the different alternate card ideas that I did using that kit. So the cards are cute as is, by the way, but I just gave 20 different card ideas. So thank you for sharing, everybody. And this is the stamp set that I was giving away during that broadcast. And I have got a list here somewhere. Hopefully I will find it, and we will choose a winner from, actually I already chose a winner from that list. I just have to find my winner. But next week I'll be drawing the winner from this broadcast live. So I'll actually put all the names into like a little hat thing or something, and I'll pull a name out. So, okay, we're going to move on. Here we go. We're going to stamp. The supplies that I'm going to be using to share, to show you how to make this card are the Watermelon Wonder ink pad and cardstock, matching cardstock. We've also got Whisper White cardstock, and I'm just using the regular kind. We do have a thick kind too, which is great for card bases, but this is the regular Whisper White. I've got another strip of that, and then I've got Early Espresso cardstock, the tea lace paper doilies. Oh, I'm sideways now. Oh no. Am I sideways for everybody? Just because I knocked the phone, probably. Oh dear. You flipped. I flipped. Let's try it again. All right, let's go like this, and then let's go like this. Do you like all my little storage containers? How about that? Did that help? Maybe if I just kind of flipped it again? What do you think? Did it work? Okay, wonderful. I'll try not to tap the tripod thing that I have. Okay, and then I'm also going to use the Early Espresso ink pad. So I've got my ink pads, my cardstock, and papers. The accessories that I'll be using are the rhinestones. You got to have rhinestones, even if you're not a stamper. So if anybody's out there who's joining that does not stamp or make cards with paper crafting, let me know right now, because this, we want to know who you are, and we want to help you out and answer any questions you have. But this is a product that anybody could buy. The rhinestones, don't you all agree? You could buy these for going out. You pretend like you have, I don't know, a pierced nose. You could stick one on the side of your nose, or you could have multiple earrings. These are great. Or you could accent your eyes, or stick them on your shirt for jewelry. You know what I mean. Anyways, I'm being silly. But I love rhinestones. I think I should buy stock in that particular product because I buy too many of them. And then the stamp sets that I'll be using are Timeless Textures and BYOP, which means buy your own present, obviously from the stamp that's shown up here. So these two stamp sets, by the way, we did get a little inside tip from Stampin' Up! Because we're going to this OnStage conference coming up in a couple days. We were told that there were a few stamps that we could use for our swaps that would definitely carry over into the next catalog. So these two will for sure be carrying over to the next catalog. We don't have the whole entire list yet, but take note that if you're in love with these, yay, you have ones that will continue to be current. So those are the stamp sets, and let's go ahead and start with some of the basics. Are there any beginning stampers here? You put the stamps on my toe. Oh, the stamps on your oh, you put the rhinestones on your toes? Oh my gosh, that sounds like fun. All right, great idea, especially in the summer. Maybe not in the winter here in Minnesota, but I like that idea. So I'm going to cut my cardstock in half, and so what I did is I put it in the paper trimmer at the 4 1/4 inch mark. This is the long direction here. I know if I move my phone, I am going to actually lose some of you. I might go horizontal or vertical or flip around or whatever. I don't want to do that. So I placed my cardstock vertically into my paper trimmer, brought it to the 4 1/4 inch mark, and then I'm going to slice. So I've cut my cardstock completely in half, and then if I rotate that cardstock, I can score it here. Thank you. Got it now. And then I can score at 5 1/2 inches, and that will cut my cardstock and fold it in half perfectly. Okay, remember to swipe and share. I'm going to again show that stamp set because I would love to have a lot of followers on Periscope. So if you swipe and share this broadcast while we're doing it live, you can have a chance to win the Petite Pair stamp set. Okay? All right, here we go. So let's take that cardstock. I've already scored this one, so we'll just go ahead with this one. And we're going to stamp. I'm going to use the Flourish image from the Timeless Textures and my Watermelon Wonder ink. I'm inking it up with full color. Full color means I'm not removing some by stamping it down on my scrap paper first, okay? So full color, I'm just going to stamp it in the front corner of my card, just like that. And I'm going to do it one more time and kind of stamp it off so it's floating more to the left. We're going to set that aside for just a minute. We're going to grab our sponge because I'm still going to work on the front of the card. And we're going to sponge by brushing down. So when you sponge, I don't know, some of you might pounce. You don't want to pounce. You actually want to take and brush the side of your cardstock, and that gives a softer look to the edges as you go around. And we're just going to kind of go in that corner, and then we're going to flip it. You have no idea what you're doing here. You're learning how to stamp a card. It's going to be so fun. So if you've never stamped or done any paper crafting before, you are in for a treat because it's super easy and super impressive. And then if you get into it yourself, you can get some supplies and make cards for your friends and family, and they will just be in awe of your talent. So that's what we've done so far. We've stamped and we've sponged, just brushed down a little color to shade those areas. We're going to set this piece aside for a minute, and now we're going to grab our Whisper White piece. Now this Whisper White piece is slightly smaller than 1/4 of a sheet because I want it to fit inside my card. So I cut it to 4 inches across and 5 1/4 inches down. Now when I bring back that Flourish stamp, I'm going to stamp off, or I'm going to use 2nd generation ink. So what I'm doing is I'm pressing it down onto my scrap paper first, and then I'm coming in and stamping. So it's a slightly lighter version than what I would have gotten had I stamped completely straight down. Okay? So there's that. That's actually going to go on the inside of the card because you have to have prettiness on the inside of a card too, right? Let's move those off to the side. Now we're going to stamp this piece. This is our Whisper White piece that is 1 and, I want to say it's 1 1/4. Yes, 1 1/4 inches tall. And nope, it's 1 1/2. I lied. 1 1/2 inches. We're going to use the Watermelon Wonder ink one more time. And we're going to use the dot image. So these are little dots that are in that Timeless Textures stamp set. There they are right there. These are fun. By the way, if you don't have this stamp set, this might have to be on your wish list because you have, like, I don't know, this is an image that you would get from a cup or a glass that's sitting on the counter, maybe coffee stains or something. I love the Flourish. That's the one we're using in the card. And this, of course. And then these are just like textures, of course, Timeless Textures. There it is. Ooh, and this could be snow. If you stamp it in white, wouldn't that be pretty? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the stamping off again. And we're going to move it just to the middle of the white. And we're going to stamp it again, stamping off, and try to line it up so that they are connecting. That's pretty good. All right, now we can close up the Watermelon Wonder ink. Are you liking what you're seeing so far, you guys? Because I'm not seeing any feedback yet. Hopefully you are. Oh, there's some hearts. You know what? They're in the corner where my camera stand is, and I can't see them. Oh, dear me. I'll have to figure out another tripod setup. But in the meantime, thank you for the hearts. Yay, I got a yes. I can read those. I just can't see the hearts. All right, now we're inking up the thanks so much. And this is in our stamp set that was the BYOP. And there is a stamp right in there that says thanks so much. The BYOP stamp set, by the way, is great if you are a gift card giver. Don't you love this? These are our clear stamps. I can see exactly where I'm stamping. So if you're new to stamping, yes, get the photopolymer. That's the kind of stamp this is. It's totally clear, so you can see exactly where you want your stamp to go. Okay, so back to that stamp set. It's great for gift card givers. If you are a person who likes to give gift cards instead of buying stuff in the store, or you have a lot of teenagers in your life and that's just all they want, then that stamp set is perfect. It's basically based around all the gift card kind of situations that you would give, weddings, graduations. Okay, so what I did is I put some snail adhesive, this is our snail, and I stuck some along the back of the Whisper White, and I'm going to center it onto my early espresso, which is a brown color here, and that is 1 3/4 inches tall. by 5.5. These are both 5.5. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. Okay, and the reason why I made them super long like this is not because I'm going to have them go this way. Obviously, if you saw the card at the beginning, I want to make them go off the card kind of diagonally. And the card that I originally was going to do was going to go all the way up to the top and then have a diagonal cut at the bottom. But I mass-produced a bunch of these. This was just so much easier to cut strips and then have them extra long, and you'll see, we'll just trim off the excess. Oh, first of all, we need to put some doilies down there, so let's put a strip of adhesive here. We're not going to stick it on the card yet. I took the tea-lace paper doilies that come in full circles. They're actually a full circle. I cut it in half first, and then I cut it so that I had a larger portion on one side and a smaller on the other, and that way I have pieces to go right underneath here. I hope you guys are liking this. I don't know, I'm not seeing the hearts anymore. All right, and then that piece goes there, and that piece goes there, like that. So it looks like they're layered. Ta-da! And then, oops, we're gonna come in and we're gonna put some more adhesive down. Just paying attention. Oh, good, good. I'm glad that you're still here. I do have that, like I said, I have that part of the phone covered up. So I cannot see even like how many people are on with me. I'm just gonna talk as if I have a zillion people here and you're all loving it. Okay, so I stuck it down. I'm gonna flip it over. And this is the best way to trim off the excess. You flip it over so that you're going right up to the edge of the card. Don't do it from the front, way too hard. Do it from the back. Then you just follow that line of the other card, the other cardstock. Oh, we're almost done. We got to put this on the inside. Now, if you want to, you could actually put like a sentiment on the inside before you stick it down, because it's always best to stamp before you stick. If you stamp first and you mess up, you can flip it over, and this side wouldn't have adhesive yet, so you could use that side again. So there's always a second chance with paper crafting. We've got that on the inside. And then the rhinestones. Here they are. I love rhinestones. So then what I did is I just stuck a large, a medium, and a small kind of in a row here. You know what? I just noticed I touched the stand. I hope I'm still horizontal. Thank you. I know, the gems. That's a great name for them. Gems. Is that Nancy? I love that idea. Yes, gems. Oh, anyways, so there's the finished card. Now I have another card that I did with that same stamp set, but this one is meant to have a gift card inside. So something to use for whatever you choose. So you can put a gift card, you can put money in there. So again, that stamp set's great for giving gift cards or little tiny things that you can put in the envelope. And there's the card we made today. Okay, now I'm going to try to move back to where I was before. Oh, I love the hearts. I can see them now. I'm back. Thank you, everyone. I wanted to mention again that if you did a swipe and share, you can even do that now, because I will be able to tell if you did that only during the live broadcast. So you need to swipe and share now. And if you're sharing and the broadcast is ending, they can still go back and see it. So anytime from the beginning to the end. So go ahead and swipe and share. Oh, I keep putting my finger in the wrong spot. Thank you. Oh, okay. We're going to do this again next week. And I want to make sure, I'm looking at my notes here. I want to make sure I got everything in. Yes, so back to the card. So that card again is going to be a swap at my upcoming convention that I'm attending at OnStage. If you are interested in being a part of that fun kind of stuff going on that the demonstrators get to do, you can go to my blog at stampyourartout.com. And if you noticed on that paper that I had right on the place where I was stamping the card, it did say join my Stampers with Art group. There is a place there where you can click on my blog that says join SU, which means Stampin' Up. And it's just a fun time to join, because if you get in now, you get to be one of the first people to see the new products coming up, and you also get to order first, and it's fun. Yay! I'm glad you're going to tune in next week. And I will have a ton of fun. Are you going to be there? I hope so. I hope a lot of you are going to be there. And thank you again. So we'll see you later. I didn't have any trolls this time. That's amazing. Nobody commented in an awkward, weird way. I'm so grateful for that. We'll try it again next week. Thanks for joining, you guys. Bye.